Corporate Nitro, Great Vigor, BV1.
Great Vigor, BV1, 1/10 scale, Nitro on-road touring car. It's quite heavy. Single speed is all you need.
Single speed, 1 speed is all you need.
Clutch bell looks brand new, spurgy looks brand new. Belts look brand new. Looks like it's got a force motor. Maybe it's a little Force 15. Let's try and move this flywheel. Nah, no chance. That's seized. So we can't move the flywheel. Ooh, one-way bearing slipping completely. Okay, we've got some damage here. We've got a CVD. Looks good, but it's popped out. So I'm wondering, has there been a collision in the front? Seems like there is some damage in the front. Oh yeah, we've got some damage there. That's cracked. Okay, that side's fine. So we can either glue that back together or we'll have to find a new arm. And I suspect that's the only issue because the rest of the car looks great. Often beginners buy these cars thinking it's going to be a great hobby for them, but they don't set up a fail-safe, or they don't know how to drive. They've never practiced on electric. They've gone straight to nitro. They crash them into the gutter because they're playing where they shouldn't be. They just play in front of their house instead of going to a netball court or a track. So we're going to take the engine off, but the screws are pretty stuck. So let's get the small candle out, heat up these screws and take off all 4 engine screws. We've got the Force 15. We've removed the engine from the chassis using the normal screws, not the adjustable screws. That way when we put it back in, it will go straight back in. So 2 lots of mounts. We've cracked open the head, but we haven't removed it. We've removed the pull start and removed all the screws for the back plate, but we haven't removed anything else. So let's show you now how things are looking. Okay, let's do it together. Whoa. Remove the head. Whoa! Check it out! That's almost brand new inside. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, it's seized, but we're going to heat it up now with a hairdryer. Are you ready? Whoa! That looks really good. Just a bit of varnish. Oh, a bit of sludge. Yeah, that needs a really good clean. Okay, so we've just hit it with the hairdryer for a bit. We put a bit of non-chlorinated brake cleaner. We put a bit of WD-40, and the combination of the WD-40 and the heat from the hairdryer. I mean, this is pretty warm now. I wouldn't want to touch it with my hands, but with the gloves it's okay. It just started spinning straight away. The BV1 on-road touring car had only one issue, had a cracked arm. So I've done the same thing, wrapped it with copper wire and then 2-part epoxy. Just going to put back the BV1 together now that we've repaired the cracked arm with CA glue, copper wire and 2-part epoxy. And just notice the whole front end of the car has been held together with 2 pop rivets. That's pretty sickening.
6-month supply and just $129.95 plus delivery, and get a bonus XTM Pollen and a replica honey lip balm for free. Order online at powerpollen.com.au. Never mind.
Only issue I can see is when we turn, we're hitting the muffler. Okay, so I wonder if maybe the muffler's not pushed all the way into that coupler. We'll see what's going on. The carb's pretty seized, so I'll hit it with a hairdryer now, see if we can get it to move again. Right, we need to try and get this sleeve out because this engine is really dirty. Lots of who knows what kind of gunk is in there. So how do we get this sleeve out? We just snapped the zip tie. Bloody hell, ate the zip tie. I don't think we're going to get this sleeve out. Put some methylated spirits in there. This is probably the best we're going to be able to do. Took the carb apart. Let's put it back together with some engine maintenance oil, after run oil, and make sure it's nice and smooth this time. OS A3. That's a hot plug. That way if anything falls, it doesn't fall into the carb. We've given the carb a clean, and we've flushed alcohol into the engine a few times, turned it over, and we've seen a lot of rusty alcohol come out. So hopefully that's good enough. What's wrong here? What are we missing? Have we missed something? I think we've missed the one-way bearing. With the one-way bearing. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of compression. But at least we can move the carb easily now. Something's spinning. Something is still spinning. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's the clutch bell. The clutch bell, it is moving. Yeah. This engine has got a ton of compression. This engine is brand new. Can't believe how cheap I got this. It's just, what's the word? You just want to throw up, don't you? It just kind of makes you sick, doesn't it? So we've poured some alcohol into the fuel tank. We've put a fuel tube on both nipples of the fuel tank, so we've got no leakages. And now we're just going to shake for a few minutes, and that's how I clean the fuel tank. And I'll show you how dirty the fuel is. Whoa, came out green. There's something really going wrong with the rear diff, because if we turn the left rear wheel, it moves, but then we can't go backwards. It's locking up. Very strange that it locks up. Just attaching the head warmer. The camber was too aggressive, so we undid all the balls and fixed up the camber on the front on both sides. The left front was the worst, but it's looking better now. We are balls deep into the gear diff because it is locking up. So let's take it apart and find out if the gears are stripped or they just need some oil or what's going on. So, Luigi, what do you think's going to be inside this rear differential? Yeah, it's going to be full of shit. Like this, full of shit. Well, all jokes aside, the metal gears look really good. I can't see any issues. There's no signs of wear and tear. So I'm not sure why the right rear wheel and left wheel are not turning at the same time. So let's get out the Valplex Extreme Protection grease and just load it up with grease. Wouldn't mind locking up the rear diff anyway. Okay, turns out it wasn't the diff at all. It was this stupid plastic hex hub fake disc rotor just absolutely rubbing on the rear upright, pillow ball upright. So we've just loosened off the wheel nut and it's come good. The stinger should be coming through the body. That's why the paint's come off there. So we should ream a hole. Always keep a reamer in your back pocket. What a lovely day for Nitro. 25 degrees, overcast, nice and warm. We got all this netball court to ourselves. George, you want to bring me that glow igniter, please? The blue one. Thank you. The blue one. Thank you. So we can start the car. Then we can do a video for YouTube. You want to be in the video? Okay, bring the blue one here. Don't have a glow igniter. Got a spare. And the screwdriver, please. Oh, I don't think I've got a spare screwdriver. I do. Okay, we've got the rear tyres come off. Rear tyres come off and we're out of fuel. The Great Vigor BV1 in its natural habitat, tarmac. Just love these rims. Got to see if I can get some tyres for it. Yeah, these rims suck. The body's smashed up, but it still looks good. The front end is nice. Huge cutout in the window. I like the mirrors, it's a good touch. Too many burnouts here. No tyre left. If you're gonna do a race replica vehicle, at least write down the racer's name, Tander. Although I've got the idle up feature where I can quickly put the idle up and then back to normal, when I prime, I turn the radio receiver off. That way I can open the carb to the fully open position. So that way when you do the RCBJ, you get maximum fuel. Normal idle, idle up. the body on, it goes flat. Ooh, out of fuel.